We built our world with plastic bricks, shared juice boxes and magic tricks. In the dirt we draw our names, dreamed of dragons, danced in rain. You held my hand when I scraped my knee, laughed so loud the world felt free. Time flew by, but one thing stays: we've been us since sandbox days. Since sandbox days, through every phase, from muddy shoes to grown-up ways. We've changed, but not our hearts, still playing the same old parts. From scraped up knees to midnight calls, we've been through every rise and fall. You and me, we've come so far, but I still know who you are. Since sandbox days. First heartbreaks and paper notes, bike rides, dreams, secret quotes. From crayons to late night talks, side by side on every walk. And when the world got big and loud, you found me lost within the crowd. But somehow you still see my face, the kid you met in that old place. Since sandbox days, through every phase, from muddy shoes to grown-up ways. We've changed, but not our hearts, still playing the same old parts. From scraped up knees to midnight calls, we've been through every rise and fall. You and me, we've come so far, but I still know who you are. Since sandbox days. And if we drift just for a while, I'll find you in a memory smile. We'll laugh like kids, no matter age, still writing on that childhood page. Since sandbox days, through every phase, we've always found a way to stay. We've grown, but never apart. You're still the friend I knew by heart. From playground games to wedding halls, through every stumble, every call, you and me, we've come so far, and I still know who you are. Since sandbox days, yeah, I still know who you are. Since sandbox days.
At the sky, dirt on our knees, hearts so light, carried by the breeze. No need for clocks, no place to be, just scraped up toes and climbing trees. We ruled the world with sticks for swords, found treasure maps in broken boards. We didn't care about growing old, all we had was dreams to hold. But we were barefoot, wild and free, building castles only we could see, chasing fireflies and jaws of hope, sliding down life's grassy slope. Before the shoes, before the weight, we were magic at heaven's gate. I still remember how it felt back when we were barefoot. Back when love was just a game, drawn in chalk, not yet named. We made the moon our bedtime light, told our secrets to the night. Time flew by on summer's breath, but those days, they never left. Back when we were barefoot, wild and free, hearts unbroken, spirits carefree, singing songs we never wrote, skipping stones and staying afloat. Before the bills, before the gray, we had golden endless days. I still remember how it felt back when we were barefoot. Sometimes I see us in my mind, tiny footprints left behind. And though we've grown and gone our ways, I carry you in barefoot days. Back when we were barefoot, just us two, chasing dreams we never knew. No romance, no final plans, just the sky and dirty hands. Before the world told us to race, we just ran to feel the space. And I still smile at where we dwelt back when we were barefoot. Yeah, I still feel it in my soul. Back when we were barefoot.
We were barely walking, holding tiny hands, tracing stories in the sandbar sands. First words, first laughs, first little fall. You were there through it all. Matching backpacks, waiting for the bell, trading secrets we'd never tell. You knew my dreams before I did. We grew up like roots that never hid. And when the world got loud and light, you were always by my side. Side by side, since day one, from morning light to setting sun. We built a road through every year, with every joy, with every tear. Time can fly and seasons run, but we've been up since day one. Side by side, through all we've done. Teenage storms and growing pains, midnight talks and pouring rain. You held me up, I pulled you through. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. And even now, we walk our way, we still find time to call and say, side by side, since day one, from messy art to battles won. We changed our clothes, we changed our shoes, but never changed the way we choose to show up strong when days are tough. That kind of love is deep enough. Side by side, it's who we've become. Some friends fade and drift apart, but you stay stitched into my heart. No distance breaks what we've begun. We've been side by side since day one. Side by side since day one, before the races had begun. From paper planes to bigger skies, we still believe, we still rise. Through every wrong, through every right, you've been my call, my spot, my fight. And when the final song is sung, we'll still be side by side since day one. Yeah, we'll still be side by side since day one. The world was just our little place. Knees were scraped but hearts were whole. We made pinky swears and lifelong goals. Said we'd never drift apart, signed it with us to your heart.
time would bring, but we believed in everything. Tricycles and promises, rolling through the day. You and I, the fearless kids who never lose their way. We built forever on sidewalk chalk and make the future in our talk. Even now I still hold this tricycles and promises. We watched the train wheels come off, still fell down but shook it off. You cheered me on, I called your name. Every bruise became a game. We didn't need the world to see. We made pinky swears and lifelong goals. Said we'd never drift apart, signed it with a sticker heart. No one knew what time would bring, but we believed in everything. Tricycles and promises, rolling through the day. You and I, the fearless kids who never lose their way. We built forever on sidewalk chalk and make the future in our talk. Even now I still hold this tricycles and promises. Don't understand, but we knew love without a plan. Before the noise, before the fear, we whispered dreams and meant them clear. Tricycles and promises, I carry them with me. Through every grown-up twist and turn, through every memory. And if I find you down the line, we'll ride those streets just one more time. Where all began with simple bliss. Tricycles and promises. Yeah, all we need to believe. Tricycles and promises. Tricycles and promises, rolling through the day. You and I, the fearless kids who never lose their way. We built forever on sidewalk chalk and make the future in our talk. Even now I still hold this tricycles and promises. We watched the train wheels come off, still fell down but shook it off. You cheered me on, I called your name. Every bruise became a game. We didn't need the world to see.
We drew a world with shaky hands, castles made on paper lands, stick figures laughing in the sun, back when our stories had just begun. You had the red, I took the blue. We colored skies that never knew the weight of time, the rush of years, just giggles loud and silent cheers. Those afternoons in faded light still live beneath my pillow at night. Crayon memories, messy and bright, scribbled love in shades of light. Outside the lines we used to play, turning empty pages into a day. Time may wash the ink away, but those waxy dreams still stay. Crayon memories that never fade. The corners bent, the colors ran, but you were there and so was I then. With purple suns and orange trees, imagination symphonies. We didn't need a masterpiece, just hearts that drew in perfect peace. Crayon memories, bold and wild, stories born in every child. A dragon's wing, a secret place, a rocket ship, a lion's face. Though we're now in suits and shades. Inside that little artist stays with crayon memories we still play. I keep one page inside my drawer, a faded heart you colored before. And every now and then I see, kid, you were still part of me. Though we're now in suits and shades, inside that little artist stays with crayon memories we still replay. I keep one page inside my drawer, a faded heart you colored before. And every now and then I see, the kid you were still part of me. Crayon memories, soft and sweet, in every laugh they softly meet. They smudge and crack but never die, still glowing in the corners of my mind. Though grown-up life may pull away, that paper world still finds a way. In crayon memories we always stay, you and me. In crayon memories forever play. We built towers out of colored blocks, laughed when they tumbled like ticking clocks. Paper crowns and cardboard swords, in our world we were never bored. Made racetracks on the kitchen floor, planned our futures behind closed doors. You said you'd fly, I said I'd write. We held the stars and reached each night. And though the years have spun their thread, those dreams still echo in my head. From blocks to dreams, from play to plans, we held the world in tiny hands. Imagine life beyond these walls, believed in everything, gave it all. Now look how far we've come, it seems, still chasing echoes of those dreams. From sandbox floors to bigger schemes, it all began with blocks and dreams. You taught me how to never fear, I kept your laughter all these years. From silly games to midnight talks, we shaped the world on broken chalks. And though we walk on different roads, the child in us still gently grows. From blocks to dreams, from now to then, we lose, we fall, and try again. Built a future with no maps, just trust and time and heartfelt gaps. Now here we walk on different roads, a child in us still gently grows. From blocks to dreams, from now to then, we lose, we fall, then try again. Built a future with no maps, just trust and time and heartfelt gaps. Now here we stand, where hopes once gleamed, still building more than we once dreamed. It started small, with broken seams, but we stitched the world from blocks to dreams. Back where the dreams were born in clay, and nothing real could fade away. From blocks to dreams, from dust to skies, we made our wings, we learned to fly. Still holding hands in silent ways, still fighting through the grown-up haze. We'll always be that fearless team who built a life from blocks to dreams, who still believes in make-believe and everything between. It all began with blocks and dreams.
You and me in childhood schemes. You counted slow with eyes half closed, while I ran where the wild wind blows. Behind the tree, behind the swing, I held my breath, felt everything. Laughter danced across the yard, barefoot steps, soft and hard. We played a game, but deep inside, our hearts were learning how to hide. Not just from touch, not just from sight, but feelings we tucked out of light. Hearts running away, afraid of what we couldn't say. You'd almost find me, then I'd flee, too shy to let you truly see. We were just kids, but part of me knew I wasn't just hiding from you. It was you I feared I'd fall into, in this game of hide and seek hearts. Shadows stay of you and I in yesterday. Your voice still echoes when I pass that old oak tree, that patch of grass. And though we're grown, the rules remain. Some hearts still hide behind the game. Hide and seek, hearts chasing a sound. We're still afraid of being found. I smiled, you turned, I looked away. We never knew just what to say. Now when I dream, you're still that spark that ran with me into the dark. And maybe we were loved from the start, in the game of hide and seek hearts. If I could rewind to that July, I wouldn't run, I wouldn't lie. I'd let you catch me, take my hand, and say the things we didn't plan. No more hide and seek hearts, just you and me, standing where we used to be. I wouldn't flinch, I wouldn't flee. I'd say come find your heart in me. We were just kids, scared of the spark, but I still carry you in the dark. The one who knew me from the start, in the game of hide and seek hearts. Still searching through those silent parts of hide and seek hearts. Of hide and seek hearts. Up above, the world so small, we climbed the branches, past it all. A wooden floor, four crooked walls, our kingdom where no rules could fall. We carved our names into the wood, swore we'd stay there, always would. Built a sky out of old blue sheets, laughed till we fell off our seats. No one knew where we would hide, but in that tree we touched the sky. Forever in our treehouse, high above the noise, where time stood still for two small boys, for two young hearts, for us and joy. No grown-up fears, no broken plans, just peanut butter dreams and hands. We made a world no one could steal, where every dream felt true and real. And though we've grown, I still believe we're forever in our treehouse, you and me. Rain would tap the rusted roof, we talk of stars and superproofs. Plan to sail the world one day from our crooked hideaway. Now and then I close my eyes and hear the wind between those pines. Forever in our treehouse, far from fear and sound, where all the best in us was found. No clocks to chase, no final bell, just whispered dreams we'd never tell. We left it standing in the breeze, that fortress swaying in the trees, and deep in
swords fall down. Even if they tear it down, there's a piece of us that stays above the world in yesterdays. Forever in our treehouse where the light came through, a home that only we once knew. And though we've walked our separate ways, I climb back there on memories days. We built a dream with nails and rope. With every laugh we learned to hope. And that old place will always be. We're forever in our treehouse, you and me.
You were the hand I held so tight on the first day, scared of light. New halls, new names, new sounds so loud, but you pulled me through the crowd. We shared our crayons, dreams and fears, laughed and cried through growing years. Built a world on swings and song, where even silence felt like home. We shared our crayons, dreams and fears, laughed and cried through growing years. Built a world on swings and song, where even silence felt like home. And no one told us it would stay, but something deep was born that day. First friends, lasting bonds, built in moments that live on. From silly games to growing pains, through every storm and sunshine rain. You knew me when the world was new, and I've carried that piece of you. Time moves on, but love responds. First friends, lasting bonds. Photos fade and years rewind, but you're still there in heart and mind. A voice I hear in quiet times, a steady beat between the lines. Some come and go just like a breeze, but you're a part of all my scenes. First friends, lasting bonds, written deep where roots grow strong. From sidewalk chalk to midnight talks, you've been with me through every block. No matter how far we may roam, you're the echo that feels like home. Time can't break what love has spawned. First friends, lasting bonds. And if I'm lost and skies grow dim, I'll trace my way back through to them, where friendship bloomed without demand, just heart to heart and hand in hand. First friends, lasting bonds, the kind that sings in every song. From chocolate laughs to grown-up scars, you still shine like morning stars. The seasons shift and chapters bend, you'll always be my oldest friend. A love that distance can't unscarred. First friends, lasting bonds. Yeah, we were young, but we were strong. First friends and lasting bonds. And lasting bonds. Swings still creak in the back of my mind, where laughter lingers and clocks rewind. Footsteps racing through the dusty air, little voices everywhere. Jump ropes snap and secrets fly, chalk lines drawn beneath the sky. The world was ours between each bell, in stories only kids could tell. And all the years have pulled us wide, I hear it when I close my eyes. Echoes from the playground, calling me back to scraped up knees and monkey bars and jackets thrown in stacks. Where dreams were small but hearts were loud, and every moment felt so proud.
Though we've moved on, the sound still stays. Echoes from the playground never fade. Lunchbox notes and whispered dares, climbing trees like we own the air, trading cards and counting stars. Before we knew who we really are, the past still hums beneath the noise. In every laugh I hear those boys. Echoes from the playground, dancing through time. In every swing a memory, I still hear yours and mine. The games we played, the truths we bet, the afternoons that came and went, still echo through the grown-up haze. Playground ghosts of golden days. Sometimes I walk by empty sand and swear I hear a marching band, or see a glimpse of who we were, in every shout, in every bird. Echoes from the playground, soft but clear, reminding me of why I'm here. That joy, that fear, that sweet pretend, where we began before the end. We may not fit those shoes again, but in my soul they still remain. Echoes from the playground calling my name. Still hear it now, still feel the